Welcome to episode 6 of What's Gaming. On this episode, we're going to be talking about Sony's press conference at E3. Oh! Sony had their E3 press conference, and now I'm here to talk about it. This was the conference that I was most enthused about, most excited about, because I wanted to learn about the NGP, and I wanted to see if there was any other Sony stuff that was coming out, because I'm a little bit of a Sony fan, but I like them all, really, I do. Well, let's get into it, why don't we? Alright, so I've got a list of things that were announced, and I'll go through them, and I'll say my take on them and what I think, and that would be the same exact thing as my take. So, yeah, let's do it. Sony first apologizes for the PSN outage. Had to happen. They had to talk about it. If they were to dust that under the rug, people would be a little bit miffed, a little annoyed. But they talked about it. They announced that Cinema Now's instant streaming access is heading to the PlayStation Network. Whatever. Chloe and Alina returning to Uncharted. I haven't played the Uncharted game, so I know, don't gasp. So I don't know if this is a big deal or not. New God of War collection announced. This will include a PSP remastered title. And I'll just have them all in a pack, and I believe there's something to do with 3D in that. So pretty cool. Uncharted 3 E3 gameplay. People are getting enthused about this, getting really excited. And I haven't played Uncharted, so I don't know. I know it's a big game, so yay. Resistance 3 Sharpshooter bundle announced. This is the Resistance 3 with that Move Sharpshooter, which is pretty cool. The Move Sharpshooter is an awesome gadget. I'm not a shooter fan, so I don't know if I'd be into that. Brand new PS3 television. Yeah, you heard me. A Sony PS3 television. No, it's not a PS3 in a television. That would be cool, but probably not a good idea. No, this is a Sony television that is, I believe it's 23 inches or 24 inches. It's just big enough to put in front of you, and you have, it's 3D, it's got 2 pairs of glasses, and it's made for multiplayer, so that you and your friend can be playing, and the full screen is what your screen is. Like, instead of split screen, what you would normally see on your left side of the screen is in the full screen. You can both see your views in full screen because the glasses allow you to see different things, different views. It's pretty cool. It's a great use of the technology. How well it will work, I don't know. I'd love to test it out, but I don't have the access to that. It's only like $4.99, so I'm even thinking of getting it when it comes out. It's very enticing, so that looks pretty cool, and I think it does like full 3D as well. It's nice. It's nice. It's surprising and nice. So very nice, Sony. Medieval moves. Dead Men's Quest doesn't really do anything for me. Sly Cooper 4 unveiled. Woo! I've never been a fan of Sly Cooper, so I don't see the big deal. Move support for BioShock Infinite. That's cool. I'd like to see more move support for core games. Ken Levine teases Vita BioShock title. Vita is the new PSP system. I'll tell you about it in a second. Dust 514 announced to be the first PSN exclusive cross-platform MMO, which means it's a massively multiplayer online game that you can play on either the PC or the PlayStation Network. so it's cross-platform. Pretty cool. Sure, I'll try it out when it's available. I don't know what to expect, but I'll try it out and see what it's like. It was from the makers of EVE Online, I believe. So, and EVE Online is pretty popular, so yeah. Everybody Dance and Start the Party 2 moving its way to PS3. I'm sure you'd love to see me play out with those. MGP officially named the PS Vita. Yes, some people hate the name. I like the name. It works for me. It also is exclusive for AT&T in the United States. Who knows what it will be here in Canada, whether it'll go straight to Rogers, because they kind of got the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, Sony Xperia Play, whatever it is. So I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to Rogers, but I'd love to see it more open. I'm on Rogers anyway, so yeah, I plan to get it. It was named, it got a release date. Now here's the thing. The release date was set to be at the end of this year, but that's only for Japan. So I'm sorry to break the news to you. It's not coming out till probably in March here, which is, yeah, it's kind of disappointing because I was hoping that it would be available this year and I was going to buy it this year, but I guess I have to wait till March. Now, on the topic of buying it, it's pretty cheap. It's $249 and $299. $249 for the 3G model and $299 for the 3G and Wi-Fi model. I plan to buy the 3G and Wi-Fi model. It looks very nice and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Any more big things? Idle Minds announced Ruin. It's a social action RPG. Basically, this world lives constantly, like in real time. So if I'm attacking someone's base, and they will get a notice on their NGP that they are getting attacked. And if they want to quickly defend their stuff, they can. If they don't, then they lose points, I guess. And it integrates Twitter and different things. It's pretty cool. It looked kind of bleh, but I like the idea of what they're using for features there. But it's just a bash 'em up. It's just a run and fight, kind of like God of War, but top down. A little bit like trying to remember the name of the game. Diablo, a little bit like that. Okay. Like I said, PS Vita set to release this year, only in Japan, but next year here. 80 titles in development for the Vita. That's awesome. That was a big problem for the PSP. It went down. They said, oh, there are going to be titles, and then all of those titles they stopped developing for the PSP because no one was buying it, no one was caring. But hopefully that changes because the Vita is a pretty awesome system. New Mod Nation Racers announced for the Vita. Their big thing for this was that you can create tracks with your hands because of the touch screen and the back touchpad thing. It looks nice. It looks nice. Little Big Planet finds a new life on PlayStation Vita. Again, same thing. You can touch the screen to create your levels and such. Wow. Street Fighter vs. Tekken for the PS Vita shown on video. It looks good. If you're into fighting games, if you like the Street Fighter franchise or the Tekken franchise, you'll be over the moon. So overall, I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but overall this press conference was pretty fun, pretty good. It's pretty much what I expected, to be honest, except for the price was $50 cheaper for the Vita, and yeah, nothing too big of a deal except for the Vita, but I was happy with it. I'm quite happy with it. Yeah. Microsoft's was kind of blah. Sony was entertaining and interesting. I was hoping for a big concert at the end, but they just had DJs while people played the games. That's it. Alright, so next episode will be my review of Nintendo's press conference. Go check that out. Yeah, because it's going to be Nintendo. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to stop now.